testing. Testing. Oh, it covers the whole arena like that. Very nice. Zooming in. And you're at the other end. But I might have to back it up. Oh, there we go. Okay, nice.
Remember, when you push in the rhythm of the walk, either on the one step or the three step. So you either press on the one or the three, doesn't matter. You gotta put in that 9 foot around much better walk now. I'm doing working better. Now you have to turn your body the way he's turning. Don't look too far to the direction. Just look more over his ear. If your body's turning to the outside and you're turning to the inside, it makes it a little more difficult. We all like to turn one way better than the other.
Same way with Joey. He likes to turn more to the right than to the left.
Good. Push again. Onto the road. Push. You can hold on a little bit longer in the walk and give it more like a squeeze. And you're using the serpentines and bending it more. So check the bend. Make sure he gives the jaw a little bit and spin a little bit to make the turns. Make sure that you can find out which side he's bending better on through the rib cage and through the jaw. Leg first though. Inside shoulder up a little, outside shoulder down a little bit.
Feel has a tough time turning to the left and to the right. Like to the right. Feel is much more. I see, it's a lot easier turning right than turning left, is what I'm saying.
You both like the right better. And tuck your seat under again, don't get perched forward. Sit back in the tush, your lower back and moving your belly button can be more flexible. That's good. And a little push again. And when you're ready, put in some trot walk transition. Are there a lot of horses around here or no?
There's one over there. There's a few over here. They have like 4 back there. Oh, one over there. Yeah.
There's there to be a lot more.
Well, we used to have a couple across the street. They moved.
I saw that.
The lady behind us used to have a little miniature. That was way long ago. And the neighbors here used to breed Pasafinos, but no, sorry, Peruvian Pasos. And they did that for years and years, but these new people moved in.
And bend a little more left. Make sure you're bending left and turning left before you ask him to. You don't get over to your head. Keep it more to your chin, more pointed to the inside of you. They're nice horses, most of them. Outside rein, ready to get outside rein for balance. Let it disappear. Good. and then prepare for the walk again. Prepare yourself first before you ask him to turn. Make sure you're correct. Right shoulder forward, left shoulder back. Look at your ribs turning. There we go. Keep the energy. That's better. And think about the bend again. So you know what the right bend feels like? You have to try to get the left bend to mirror the right bend. So you have to find out what you do for the right bend and try to mirror it to the left. So start to change your position now. And make sure you're pushing them off your left leg and into the right range. And play with the left with the chin over. His nose is to the right, needs to be to the left. More left chin. There you go. So play faster when you want a bend or softening, and if you're doing a half halter, you're balancing with a more steady range. So the outside has to be steady, the inside has to be more playful. Get the nose to the left, play with it, and play with your left leg a little bit. Very good. This is the time you have to sort of make sure that they do this before you start asking for work. You can think a little leg yield on the turn. You don't have to leg yield, but you can think leg yield. Kind of remind that the body has to bend and the jaw has to come over. Okay, good job. Keep asking. But I want to go to the right. I like the right.
That's how I lost my points. When I was like bending to the left free right, you know?
Balance them on both reins. So they should balance on both reins. The outside rein will be more steady. The inside rein will work a little bit faster. So work that inside rein faster, move it faster. Kind of like you're stirring a hot soup that you're trying not to get burned on the bottom. Play with it more. Bring that chin over, use your inside leg more. Play more, play more. There you go. Keep playing. Keep playing. And when he gets there, don't stop immediately. Make sure that when he brings his head over, don't stop right away. Kind of keep doing it for a little bit longer. Maybe with a little less intensity. And then if you hold it with less intensity, then you can be a little quieter again, but not totally quiet. Good, move your leg. Better. You gotta have some balance in that outside rein, especially when your left rein is your outside rein. You want to have a tendency to choose the right rein. So when you go right, it's stronger. When you go left, it's stronger. So you have to start picking up the left rein. Make sure it's a good outside rein, and then make sure it's a good working inside rein. Shorten your left rein a lot. There you go. That's better. Play with it until he brings his chin over. It's all about the chin. Just bring the chin over. And don't lose the outside rein totally. There you go. Good boy. Play with your elbows, don't let your elbows get straight. Play quick, quick. Outside rein steady by the rivers. Better. Now when you change your body first, and your left rein stays shorter and balances the shoulders. So don't let go of the left rein. Make sure it has contact. It doesn't have to be hard, it just has to be steady. Good by the rivers. Good. Much better. And you guys need a break. Take a break, okay? Keep your leg and rein on though. Don't throw the rein away at the end. Because then he has to slam down on his forehand, which you don't want. You look for the contact and you withdraw it. You'll see it in the video. You can pause it. Reins are even.
Oh, that's a challenge.
Yes, it is. But you have to start being a little more attentive to it. And as you pick up the reins, you want to get that energy from the hind leg pushing into your hand. Don't tip forward, still walk. If you misunderstand your 8, that's fine. But that's why we push on the 1 or the 3 for the walk to get more energy, not just push. Play with the bend. It has to have his chin to the inside, so click on it. Outside rein steady. Good. I don't care if he jigs, that's fine. And then keep the bend, both hands inside, and then drive him into the can or push him into it. Lean back, squeeze. Pull with your aid. Good. Keep going. Push him. Push. That's all right, Jose. Good boy. That was all right. No, bring him back. And don't let your outside rein disappear and go to the outside. There you go. And not pull too hard on the inside. Just play with it. Push. Don't let go of the reins. Don't let go. Get him balance. Give him balance. Push. So you'll have to learn how to give him enough contact that he has balance. Good. Push. Both hands to the inside so he's straighter. Bring your body a little bit. Good. And if you need to do a downward transition rebalance, balance him with both legs and reins and breathe into the downward. Good. Now keep the contact and play with the chin again and the rib cage. You're doing good. And then prepare and ask him to canter. Give it. Lean back and squeeze with both legs. Keep the reins. Keep the chin to the inside. Don't get stiff and don't put your leg back too far. Get your seat out the side. Your outside leg doesn't need to go back. Good. Now give him a little push. Push. And don't let go. There you go, Robert. That's much better. Shoulder in a little bit with both hands. And both hands in. A little more. Play with the reins a little. Push. Push with the leg. Squeeze now. Squeeze now. And give him a kick. I'm going to tell you when to kick. You got to kick. Now kick. 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 Both legs. Kick. 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 Come on. Both legs. Kick. 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 There you go. If you're going to get him to go forward in the canter, you're a little stiff in your body. Just tuck your seat under again. Sit back a little more and a little faster with your seat. Faster, smaller. If you want him to go faster in the canter, you have to kick on the one. And that's the only time you can kick to get any kind of push. Good. Now balance, balance. Do some half falls. Breathe in, breathe out, and close your legs and reins a little bit. Don't let go until I tell you. Go to the trot when you're ready. Balance him. Hold, 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 hold. There. Now you can be quiet. Good. And you can do the same thing to the walk. Half halt, and then hold him with your leg and rein into the walk. And I'll tell you when you can let go. Keep your eight on, keep your eight on, keep your eight on. Good. Now you can soften your eight. Give him a good pat. What did you think about that canter?
I haven't pushed him as hard as I did. So I usually start cantering with going to the right. Once he's good, then I ask him to go to the left. I have actually, it's the first time in a long, long while that I ever cantered him on straight away onto the left lead.
Yeah, you have to start mixing it up more.
Yeah.
You can't always start on the right.
Right.
You got to switch it up.
Right.
It looked pretty good, but did you feel when his shoulder fell out when you let your outside rein disappear or move out to the outside?
Yeah, I sort of did on this side, coming down towards you.
Good. Give him a good tap, so I'm just being a good boy. Nice. So I know you have a lot of things to think about while you're riding, but you have to make sure you don't stiffen your seat and try to make your seat motion too big. Remember, it's that small little tiny oval in the middle of your saddle. Your seat won't stay right in the valley. You're not trying to chase him with your seat. And did you also feel when you kicked when I said that you got much better energy from him at the right time?
Yep.
You tried to double kick him a few times and it wasn't working, was it?
Right. I slammed down.
You got to kick on the one. Then 1, 2, 3. Kick 2, 3. Kick 2, 3. Then when you get the speed you want, then you stop kicking.
Sure.
And then after a while, you just probably give him like a little squeeze on the one, and he'll go, oh yeah, if I don't do it, then you're going to need to kick me or back.
Right. Right.
Good. He looks good.
Good.
I decided thinking about being a little bit of a misbehavior over there, and it's like, oh, he get a shit in. So that was good.
Yeah.
I
He's
should have.
trying his best here. I've been, teaching him who's the authority and stuff. He kind of like gets it. Like on our first lesson, he was like, kicking and jumping on his rear end. Now he doesn't do that anymore.
Fantastic. What a good job.
Oh yeah, and thank you for the tools.
He hasn't looked at anything yet today either.
Yeah.
That I've seen.
He doesn't look at all kind of like, anti-authority. Better word,
Well, that's what you have to do.
You have to always have to remind him. It's like asking him, are you the leader? Or am I doing whatever I please?
Exactly. That's what you have to do. All right, so pick up your reins. And remember, when you put your legs on, don't bring your outside leg back too far because it upsets your seat position. Just bring your inside leg a little bit forward and squeeze. You should be able to get him. Get him off your legs. You want him off that leg, get off of the leg and the seat bone, leg yield. You know how to leg yield. There you go. Sure, the outside rein is there. Now make sure both reins are even. So your left rein's not too long, and you have a connection. Shorten your reins are too long. Just because they're short doesn't mean they have to be hard. That's okay. I don't care if he miscommunicates. It's fine. If he tries to give it to you, it's nice. Go with it and go, yeah, thanks, I appreciate that. Don't fight him on it, okay? Keep the contact. Push him. Yeah, that's right. Do what you have to do. Come on, do what you have to do.
Cut it out.
Good. Keep the contact. Good. Nice with your body. Really good that time. Now stay in the middle of your saddle a little bit faster with your seat for about 5 strides. And then just sit. Good. Good. Now I want you to give him a push and a half halt when I say. So you ready? Push. Push. Both legs. Both legs. Both legs and half halt. Both legs and half halt. Both legs and half halt. Quick. 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 Good. Now be quieter. Make sure both reins are worked, and that outside rein has to hold that outside shoulder or he's going to fall apart. Bring it over to the inside. There you go. Bring it over. And don't pull backwards on the inside rein. Follow forward to neutral. Forward to neutral, not backwards. There you go. Don't let go of that outside rein on that turn. You make him fall on his face. There you go, Robert. Now do a circle, and I want that outside rein to stay to the inside across his withers. Go forward, neutral, forward, neutral, forward, neutral, forward, neutral, forward, neutral, not backwards neutral. Shorten the rein so your elbows aren't by your side. Let your arms go straighter, lean back. Come on, our elbows straighter, more out in front of you. Good, now you're going to push again. So push, push down, both legs and close your fingers. Both legs and close your fingers. Both legs and close your fingers at the same time. Don't pull on the inside. Stop fussing with the inside. There you go. And then when you're ready, balance him, and then breathe into the trot and hold the contact, hold the leg. Not real hard, hold it, don't let go yet, don't let go yet, don't let go yet. And do some half halts now. Balance him, balance him, balance him. Good, now balance him into the walk and don't let go until I say. Balance him a little more. Good, now you can be a little less with the contact. Don't let him take the rein away unless you ask, unless you gave it to him. Kick him. Don't just pull on the rein. I don't care if he trots if you kick him. You can't pull on the rein until you say so. And he shouldn't pull on it. He should be just kind of chewing it out of your hands. There you go. Now let him go longer. On your dime, not his dime. Good.
Good boy.
But you have to help him with the bounce. When you came around this corner, you threw the outside rein at him. You threw him out of balance. You open that door and he just throws out.
Right.
So remember, you're helping him balance with your seat and your leg and your rein. The reins are the last thing you really have to think about. But if they're not going to be correct, they're more damage than they are good. Does that make sense?
Makes sense. I thought the fact I mistook going this way is going to do it. So you pull back, neutral.
No, it's always forward to neutral, not backwards to
It's
neutral.
actually forward.
But all of Hilda's students do that. They go backwards, neutral, and half the time they're out of rhythm and they're yanking on their four horses' faces and cantering, just going,
Wow.
please.
Wow.
I wonder I'm surprised your horse can actually do what they do. They're very tolerant, thank goodness.
Yeah.
Otherwise, none of us would be able to ride. Start from this center. You can start on the center line, or if you want to move away from the rail, you can do the rail to the center line. I don't care which one you pick. But whatever way you're going to have the bend, you have to make sure that seat bone is down. That leg is going to be the one that's working. Both hands are to the bend side, and your outside rein, whichever one that's going to be, has to have the contact. Oh, somebody was by the trailer. Oh, God. Popped right on me.
Yep.
Okay, so you got to pick out which direction you go. If you're going to go like in the center line to the rail, or rail at the center line.
Rail
So you
to
know
the center line.
Okay. You're going to make sure that you change your seat to the outside, to the right. You're going to put your outside leg on. Don't take your your inside leg off. Now make sure the left rein is by his withers. And now push in rhythm. So you got to push now, now, now and half halt, now and half halt. Now don't pull on the right rein. The right rein plays. That's it. Hold the left rein steady and in the steady, give them a little more half halt when you push with the leg. That's better. So don't make the inside rein the most important rein. It's not. It's the outside. Outside rein, inside leg versus leg heel. That was pretty good. Do turn right and do it from the other side. Get a little more energy. Now you're going to sit on your left seat bone. Your right rein is going to be the one he's going to push into, so it has to stay steady with half halts within the steady. And the left rein is going to just keep you the bend. Get yourself set up first. Get some energy. Good. And now push, push, push with the leg, push with the leg, half halt, push with the leg, half halt, push with the leg, half halt. Play on the other side. Push with the leg, half halt. Good. Do it in rhythm, because if you just keep kick, 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 his feet can't move that fast. So what you're doing on the left leg is you're going bump, 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 bump. Okay, so halt for a second. So if you're going to push with that left leg has to go on, and the outside rein has to hold. And then when you're done, the inside leg comes off, not off, but it stops pushing as he's doing the other 3 beats, right? And then the other rein just stays steady, and then you're going to close the leg and the rein. Because it's a walk, the leg has a much longer duration of time, right? Even though when you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 for the count, because he has to move every foot, it's not fast by the leg. You got to think the leg has to come off the ground and cross over, and then when it's there, then you can take the leg off for the push for the sideways, right? And then you're going to put it on. You're going to kind of hold it a little bit longer, and the half halt's going to be a little bit longer, right? But you can't go kick, 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 because he can't move his feet that fast. You're going kick, 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 and he's going like, I can't move my feet that fast.
It's the rhythm.
There's no way I can move my feet that fast. So that's why he's more reluctant this way, because your left leg isn't as smart as your right leg. Yeah.
Interesting. All right.
And if you're not sure how it's going, go push away from the right leg and feel how you aid with your right leg, because your right leg is great. And then mirror it
That's weird, isn't it?
with
That
your
my-
left leg. No, it's not.
It's weird that my left leg is not in the same agreement as the right leg.
But if you think about it, we don't really think about it that much. Good. So now, when you're ready, look over to the left, off to his left ear. Now, are you trying to push him back to the rail or what? Don't worry about the rail. It's not where you start. It's just go ahead and start. So both hands to the left, both hands left. Now push, hold it, push and hold it. Good, push. Push and outside rein. Come on, push and outside rein. Push and outside rein. Push and outside rein. Push again. Outside rein a little bit more to the inside, to the left. Both hands left. Both hands left. There you go. That's better. That's better. And if you need energy forward, you have to hold both reins and kick him with both legs at the same time. But again, you want to, kick him in the rhythm to say, hey, I need more forward. Do the other side for a little bit. So you get to use both sides. There you go. So you're a little still bumping with the leg. Hold it on. 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 Give him a harder kick. Now you're doing the bump again. You got to squeeze it, let go. Squeeze it, let go. Squeeze it, let go. Squeeze it, let go. So you're still doing that little bump in between. So it's just kind of like think of like you're squeezing a ball, right? You don't go, you squeeze, you let go. Okay, so you do it from the other side. So turn left, do it from the right again, and really feel how your right leg works. You got to put your seat bone down and the leg at the same time into the outside rein. Keep the left rein on top of the withers and don't pull on the right too hard. So now, leg and rein, leg and rein, leg and rein, leg and rein. And when you soften that left rein, don't give it totally away. Just soften from the half halt, whatever half halt you put in. Good. So how's your leg? Are you bumping the leg? Pretty steady, right? Yeah, forward. Now, it's not just sideways. It's got to be forward. You lost the forward. There you go. It's not about how fast you can go sideways. You have to have a flow. So squeeze, hold it, squeeze. Come on, a couple more steps. There you go. Good. Better. Now switch over to the left side. There you go. And I don't care if he starts without you. Just go with it. Now squeeze. Now, there you go. Squeeze and let go. Squeeze and let go. Just with your calf. No heel. Calf. Come on. Over. Squeeze and rain. Squeeze and rain. A little bit forward. Give him a kick with both legs. Come on. Need more energy. And keep asking for the sides at the same time. There you go. Play with the left rein a little bit. Good. Squeeze. Good. Push your seat down. Squeeze. Push your seat down. Squeeze. Push your seat down. Outside rein. Don't forget the outside rein. You've got to have some place to go to. And again, if he doesn't want to listen to your leg, you can tap him behind your leg a little bit. Okay? Tell me, good boy. So give him a little break. So give a little mental break. And we all have a better side. He has a better side. You have a better side. Unfortunately, you're both kind of the same side in this. So you're both strengthening the same side instead of helping each other with the other side. But again, so what we're going to play is you're going to leg yield away from the right leg, and I want you to really feel what your body feels like, what every part feels like, what you feel like, how he feels like. And you're only doing a few strides, and then you're going to switch over and leg yield away from the left leg. And I want you to try to mirror everything you do to the right to the left. It's not going to work if you want to pick your leg first or your seat first. That's okay too. Hit. So you're going to go one side, and then you'll do about 4 or 5 strides, and then you'll go back, you'll switch your body over, and then you'll do the other side. And try to find out how you can mirror the better side. Think about your body position, think about your seat, your leg, your shoulders, your reins. Good. Now make sure the left rein has connection, so he has a place to go to, and the right rein's not too hard. Yeah, too hard on the right. Play on the right. Don't let it get stiff. Good. Now go straight. Now you felt your body. Try to mirror it to on the left side. Now, I don't care how many steps it takes. You got to no the other way. You got to go the other way. So sit left seat bone, left shoulders, left leg. Good. Okay, so what you're doing is you're dropping your inside shoulder, and that's pushing your weight to the outside. And you'll see that you have a little bit of difficulty switching from one side to the other. So left seat bone, left leg, left shoulders turn left, the other left. Oh, you're going right again. Okay. So now sit on the left seat bone, turn your shoulders left, and don't put your leg back too far, that upsets your seat bone. More, right shoulder down, more shoulder down. Good. Again, you're double bumping. Just use your calf, don't use your heel. If you have to use your heel, you put that whip on that side and give him a tap. But again, you have to do it in rhythm behind your leg, with your leg. Better. Okay, so give him a little mental break again. So you'll have to work on making sure that you have a mantra. Seat, leg, upper body, outside rein, pause, get all that straight, and then the inside rein. And make sure you have a good connection. Your inside rein is not pulling. It works. It kind of flutters all most of the time. Good pat. And again, he has some, issues sometimes with his joints. And he likes the right better than the left, and the left could just be a little bit harder direction for him to move. He can learn it, and he can learn how to do it well, but it may always be that going to the right is easier. Same with you. Going to the right, going to the left away from the right may always be easier. But who cares? You only have to do a leg yield for first level anyway, then you get to do shoulder and haunches in. So go ahead and pick up a trot when you're ready, and let's just kind of loosen him up a little bit more before we finish up. And work on your rein connection. right rein isn't too hard, and he's bending to the left. Play that left rein, get his chin to the left, good with your hand, excellent. Use your left leg a little more. When you go right, don't let that right rein be stiff and hard. If he gets his head too fussy, give him a little more push and close your rein. The reins are a little too long, especially the left one. Left rein on top of the wither, so you got that shoulder. Look up. Push. So every time his head goes up and down, just push. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. I don't care if it canters. Good. Now balance him and ask him to talk. Don't let go of the balance until I tell you. Keep it. Keep it. Now you can be a little quieter. Change direction for this. Make sure the right rein keeps the shoulder so it's on top of the withers, and play on that left rein, shorten it enough that you can play with it more. There you go, better. All right, Robert. Now, don't let him pull. He can't pull on you. If he pulls, you get that behind up underneath him up to your hands. You're always pushing the hind leg to your hands. Hands are not pulling on the face, but they're grabbing whatever energy the hind leg is giving you. Watch the chin. Don't pull him to the outside with that right rein. Connection, yes. Don't let it go. But use your inside leg. Play with that inside rein and keep the outside rein being steady. Push it down a little bit. That chin has to be over. Play with it. Those hands over to the inside. There you go, Robert. A little half out breathe and keep that bend. Bend, don't lose it. Play that inside rein into the walk. On the outside. Balance. Push, 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 push. Hold the rein. Good. Get a good pass. Well done.
Thank you.
Nicely done. And it will help him when you get him bending better to the left. It's not going to happen overnight, and he'll pull the, like, I can't do this anymore card on you.
Yeah.
Be a little bit of a cookie sometimes here and there. And if he's having a difficult day, play with it, but don't make it an issue. So what I want you to visualize is when you ride, and you ask for hind leg to push underneath and his belly button to come up, that everything's going into your hands. It's not about the face. The face is a balance point because the reins are attached. But everything you have to think of it, are you pushing that energy into your hands? Think of driving a rear engine car and you feel that engine in the steering wheel. Mm-hmm. You've ever been in a rear engine car?
Of course, absolutely, okay. Yeah.
And you know it feels so much different than a front engine car.
Of course, like the front wheel. Yeah.
Yeah. So think of it like that. They're rear engine vehicles, and you have to feel that energy in your hands. Mm-hmm. And if you let it go, it's just gonna, with all the gas is gonna go under.
Sure.
And so that's what I want you to think about when you ride, is you're not pulling back, you're pushing him into your hands. Your reins are telling, your reins do three things, especially your outside rein. Holds his shoulder so it doesn't fall out. Mm-hmm. It tells him how long his neck can be, right? Because it gets longer, his neck can be longer. If it's shorter, his neck can't go as far.
Sure.
And it helps with the half holds.
Nice.
The inside rein, all it does is help with the flexion and the half holds. That's it.
Yeah.
And so if you lose those, it's like losing part of your fencing or part of your alignment.
Part of your support, exactly.
Yeah, your alignment goes out really fast.
Yeah, yeah. So it's very important that you have to have that kind of support and everything. Otherwise, it's not going to function, you know what I mean? Because function always follows proper form.
Yes.
Yeah, come on, just cut that out.
And you've done such a good job with him over this last week. We've been together like a year again.
Yeah.
About. And you've done a nice job with him because you've gotten his brain where it belongs. You've gotten him to behave better. You have your seat and yourself better. And now we got to start doing more refining, retuning.
Yeah. So now he's like, his attitude adjustment is perfect. Now it's just the lateral movement, lateral work.
Yeah, and it comes slow.
Which honestly I haven't been practicing on that.
Yeah, and don't drill it. Just start with a few times each way, but not, one rack to the other. You can put little, trot or canter in between. And, make it fun. Don't make it so much about the sideways. It has to flow.
Yeah, exactly. Don't be too strict on your horse and on yourself, because you know, you have to give yourself the benefit of the doubt. And yeah, and I do admit I've been a little rusty on the lateral work and stuff. So
And it's okay. And the thing is, you got to remember, he's going to build muscles he hasn't used in a while, or maybe never ever used. So he may get uncomfortable with, you know, as the muscles change. So you have to give him a break here and there. With like, okay, we'll just kind of keep it, cut it around here and have a good time, and you know, not do anything drastic. And you don't have to do them every time you ride either. I mean, once they know it and they're fit, you can do it whenever, however long you want. But I don't know anybody that, you know, does it like all the way around the arena 3 or 4 times. Unless they're just horse people.
you always want to challenge your horse once, you know, at every, you know, ride you make. A little bit, but not too much.
Well, the other thing is if you drill, then they're going to think that they've done something wrong, and then they'll start doing other things you don't want. So they're like, well, I did it right, and you said I was good, and then you're making me do it 6 or 7 more times, and I must be doing it wrong, so let me try this. And then people get mad. It's like, you set him up. You did it. You should have just shut up when you had the chance.
Yeah. And when you did exceptionally well, then it's also a good reason to quit right there.
Exactly. Always quit on a good note. Even if you have a 35% day and you only get 35% that day, it's got to be a 35% good note.
I was training with Alex, and she was notorious for being very, very spooky at this corner right there.
Oh.
And they actually behaved exceptionally well in that corner, and that was like 15 minutes into the ride. I got off on her and rewarded her and took her back home.
Yep.
And then a few days later, she hardly spooked in this corner at all.
Yep. Sometimes I have 5-minute rides. It's like I got on, got what I wanted done. It's like, oh, we're done.
Yeah.
Or we go trail ride, or turn them out, or whatever. I don't care.
Exactly.
There's no set time, and there's no set pattern you have to do every day. And people just seem to think, I have to ride for an hour. I have to ride for 45 minutes. I have to do the X, Y, and Z, and K, J, K, and F. It's like, no, you don't. Come out with a plan, but your plan is 99% of the time going to change when you get on the horse. So you just have to honor it. Okay, well, I wanted to work on leg yields, but since you're feeling really stiff, we'll just work on serpentines and balancing and play, or, you know, maybe their attitude's not in the right place. It's like, okay.
Yep.
I walked out, looked at my horse, go, nope, not today.
Yeah. like last night, because not only he had the adequate shot, but also the horse trailer kind of spooked him out really, really good, because it was, you know, hey, I haven't seen this thing before. What the heck? Yeah. And then he was like really giving me an attitude, like, oh man.
Yep.
Yeah.
But he's testing you too.
Sure.
Look, there's something new. Shouldn't we be afraid of it? Don't you know I'm protecting you?
Right.
No, I had no. Remember, I protect and I tell you. It's funny. But he's looking very good. Really good, Robert.
Thank you.
But remember, don't push down hard on your heels. It upsets your seat, pushes you out of the saddle. So push down your heels until your seat comes out of the saddle.
Yeah.
Good. Now soften your feet. Lift your heels up a little bit so your feet are more flat. So you can find the seat better. You can roll better. Any tension goes tension all the way through the rest of your body. Good.
So you basically rock better on him.
Pardon?
You rock better.
Yeah, exactly. Because you're not locking anywhere. All right, I'll get my communicator from you. I'm going to head back home.